Hello, my name is Nick. I am an ex-Royal Marines Commando, British military fitness instructor, boot camp instructor, rehab instructor, and a level 3 personal trainer. And today's question we're going to look at is, how long should I work out for? This type of question is one of the main questions people ask themselves or ask trainers in the fitness industry. How long should I work out for? It's really one of those things that how long should I work out for is how long is a piece of string. Depends what you're doing during that workout, how long you should work out. The best example I could give is when I was a Royal Marines Commando, when I was going through the selection process, we had a test week, which was one of the final weeks of training. During that test week, you have to do 4 of the Commando tests, which is the 9-mile speed march, Tarzan assault course, endurance course, which is a 7-mile run with about a 3.5-mile warm-up to it. Or is it a 4-mile warm-up? And then you do them back to back, and then you have a day's rest, and then you go on to your 30-mile load carry run across Dartmoor. The toughest of those tests for me was the Tarzan assault course, which you have to do in about 13 minutes. And that 13 minutes is just 13 minutes of pain, of where you've got a load of gear on your back and you're trying to run. It's like trying to run 100 meters as fast as you can for 13 minutes. It's just disgusting. It's painful. It's not pleasant. Is that a workout? 13 minutes? I can tell you I left everything there out there on the field for that Tarzan assault course. 13 minutes of pain. So how long is a workout? You see a lot of people in the gym, especially when they're doing weights, where they will do whatever, they'll do their bicep curl and then they'll rest for a minute or two rest, and then they'll do another exercise where they'll do 12 reps, for example, 12 squats, whatever they're doing, weighted squats, and then they'll rest for another or 2 minutes. So if they're doing a 60-minute workout, an hour workout, they're actually only working out for 20 minutes of that time, and they're not working out particularly hard. Whereas if you do a really hard, intense HIIT training workout, you can get more exercises, reps, and workload done, and your heart rate will be at a much higher intensity throughout that training session. And you could do a HIIT workout that lasts 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you do a 45-minute HIIT workout, you're definitely going to be doing a much larger workload than you are during that 60-minute weighted workout, although they are two very different things and they're using two very different fitness principles. So there is no right or wrong answer as to how long a workout should be. But I would suggest that 45 minutes is a long enough workout. Whatever you're doing, 45 minutes really should be a long enough workout. You're always going to hear the Hollywood celebrities and these very famous kind of absolutely massive bodybuilders going, I work out 2 hours in a gym and I work out 3 hours in a gym, which is fine. But for 99% of the population, me as a personal trainer, as a fitness instructor, 99% of the population don't want that. They just want to look good, they want to get incredibly fit, and they want to get the fitness results they want. And most people don't want to be absolutely massive like a walking Hulk. If those are your goals, then of just look good, get the most out of your training session, 45 minutes. We all have busy lives. The Hollywood people that so many people follow for fitness advice, these people have the time for fitness. I mean, their job is to look good, whereas most of you watching this video, you have family, you have kids, you have a job, you don't only have so many hours in the day. So for you to go for anything longer than an hour workout, I think is counterproductive if you work out intelligently. And I have spent years researching celebrity trainers, etc., and if you work out intelligently, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do a fantastic workout in 45 minutes. If you're into the circuit training HIIT style, literally, just like the example I gave before of the Royal Marine test of the Tarzan assault course bottom field, which is 13 minutes long. I mean, that's brutal. I had nothing left to give after 13 minutes. So when you hear people just talking about how long they spent in the gym, it's completely irrelevant information. Literally, it's completely irrelevant information. Because one of the first things people tell me is, I did an hour workout last night. And you're like, it's irrelevant because it depends what you were doing as that workout. So if you were doing an hour HIIT workout, then That's a long time. It's an impressive workout if you were doing a like intense HIIT group class exercise, for example. But don't people focus too much and brag too much about how long they spend in the gym. If you watch some of the more old school celebrities like Tom Cruise, they'll literally say, I do about 30-minute workouts. 30 minutes. I personally do a lot of 30-minute workouts when I'm doing weightlifting and things like that, a little bit of bodybuilding, half an hour flexibility session, things like that. Half an hour for me is a pretty good time. Sometimes longer, sometimes even shorter. So there is no specific time frame. There is no perfect workout length. And I would suggest if you're working hard or intelligently hard, that should be a long enough time. So if you're bodybuilding and using the fitness principles of bodybuilding, where you work a muscle for 12 reps and then you go for 60 to 90 seconds rest, which allows something called the creatine phosphate system in your body to recharge, i.e. recover, for you to do the next set of reps, what you're doing. If you're bodybuilding, you can work intelligently by doing, say, a bicep curl, and instead of waiting 60 to 90 seconds rest before you can do it again, you can superset it with another exercise, superset it with a squat, superset it with something else, target another muscle group whilst you're resting the bicep, target the other muscle group. And by the time you finish that exercise, you've recovered the 60 to 90 seconds on the bicep curl, and you can go back to biceps. And that way, supersetting exercises are fantastic for a time efficient workout in the gym. So when I see people in the gym doing weights and they're just doing a bicep curl, for example, and then they're waiting 1 to 2 minutes, I kind of think like they're wasting their time a little bit and they could be doing something else. Obviously, if they were some high level bodybuilding champion who wants to do that, hell yeah, fine. They know exactly what they're doing and they're literally hitting a very elite level of training where they may need to do that. But for most people, 99% of the population, if you're watching some skinny guy, skinny woman in front of the mirror at the gym trying to work out hard and you see them doing that, there's ways to work out intelligently and more efficiently. That's what us as personal trainers do. We try and give you the best value for your time and get you the results as quickly as possible. And the great thing for us personal trainers, fitness instructors, etc., is the wealth of information that you can get. The resources that they give to us is from groups that get the best people around the world, the best doctors, the best physios, the best Olympic sports people and their trainers and the best doctors, and they literally all come together and pull their ideas every single year and come up with the best training methods for today's best training approach, which may differ from last year because they then find a bit more new information. So fitness is always changing, it's always fascinating, and there's always new stuff to learn. For example, there's a big debate at the moment as to whether or not you should do warm-up stretches, because they're saying, should you do a warm-up stretch if the muscle is cold? Back in the day, everyone always did a warm-up stretch when the muscles were cold, getting you ready for fitness. But now the argument is actually that might be counterproductive and not very good for the muscles to do a warm-up stretch on a cold muscle. There's so many grey areas in fitness with people arguing both sides. Also with ice packs are a common one. So if you injure yourself and you get swelling, you have the famous mnemonic of RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevate, for that injured area. But now they're looking at, actually, would heat be more beneficial than an ice pack? Again, it's that grey area where the old school train of thought is use the ice pack. And in the Marines, we used to have an ice room, which I spent a lot of time in. It was just filled with injured Marines icing various parts of their body in the evening. It's a difficult one to debate in your head because there's no right or wrong answer. I've had this debate with my ex-boss, who is a world-renowned physio. He is also an ex-army commando guy. And he basically said, watch what the Olympians are doing and their trainers. If they're still using ice packs and ice baths, then I will as well. When they start changing to heat packs, then I'll start changing to heat packs, because they're at the cutting edge of what works, the highest level of fitness. I'm rambling. Thank you for listening to this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe. It helps push this video out to more people, helps the algorithms, etc. If you leave a comment, I do read the comments and I will get back to you if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.